You found the Sharks Broadcast podcast. Subscribe, and if you like what you hear, give us a 5-star rating. Learned something interesting just today, actually. It's 6:28, so Shark Morning Show. It's Friday. I know, of course, Tom Brady has parents. His mom, was a big part of us winning a Super Bowl, or at least I thought she was the inspiration going through her cancer and all that.
Yeah.
But his dad, I had no idea that Tom Brady, our beloved TB12, is a junior.
Yeah, technically he's a Tommy boy, right? That's kind of like what you would call Tom Jr. I know, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. And here's Tom Brady Sr. on, we mentioned it earlier on Zolak and Bertrand on their show yesterday, throwing a little bit of shade.
I saw the schedule come out last night, and I started salivating when I saw that we play the Patriots in the 4th game of the season, and that we're coming up here to make our record 4-0 after the 4th game. So It's a pretty fun time.
Okay, he's just laying it down right there. Zoe is like, wow.
Yeah, that's it. He knew it. He knew he's just throwing shade.
Yeah.
It's on. He's all excited about being 4-0. He's always been very protective of his son,
Of course he has.
For, 20 years. He's a great spokesman here. And, whatever. I think it's fine. Let's get it going,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's his son, of course. The surprising part for me is that Tom Brady is a junior. I can't even deal with it. What?
Junior?
His father is Tom Brady Sr. He's an insurance salesman. Mm-hmm. He's got his own firm and, started that in 2007 and,
Yeah. I remember, watching the Brady 6 when Brady was finally drafted at 199. He said, I don't have to sell insurance anymore.
Yeah.
He thought that was his future because it just kept going on and on. But yeah, it worked out all right. And Junior.
That's just blows me away. We've got Stevie Winwood coming up next on the Shark.
Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train. Wow, the CDC just coming out with a bombshell yesterday afternoon. Mm-hmm. They stopped the presses everywhere.
Stop the presses!
Looks like masks, the big ruling. For those of you that are fully vaccinated, you can ditch the masks. That's inside, that's outside, that's everywhere, except for, I guess, airplanes and buses and subways or something like that. It's the transportation thing, and they're still hanging on. Obviously, like if a grocery store and businesses still are, enforcing it, that's where that's going to come into play. But for the most part, your own private living, you get the mask. Now, if you're fully vaccinated, you could throw it away.
Dr. Benjamin Chan, the New Hampshire epidemiologist, was none too happy.
No.
When this came out.
As a matter of fact, this ruling came out merely minutes before the big press conference yesterday.
Yep.
And they asked him straight up right away. And he said he was unhappy because, first of all, they didn't have a chance to, read through the decision.
Yeah.
So the timing was frustrating for him. And also, their gig is to make sure, like in his case, he's the number one guy that wants to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in New Hampshire.
Yep.
So, telling people to get rid of the masks is kind of, in conflict with that.
Okay.
So he just thinks that, because that's his job, masks will protect us from the spread. So
how many people exactly do we have? I know that you're the numbers guy as far as how many are infected.
As of right now, it went up a little bit. It's up to 1,450 active cases in the state. And there's, 1.3 million here.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a little bit of a bounce. There was 222 new active daily cases yesterday.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's not too bad.
No, we've been running pretty good. We've been running really good. The max got to just under 7,000 about 6 months ago. So, you figure you just run the numbers on that. Things are going okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, Dr. Chan is, he's none too happy about it, but I am just, I'm just so happy. Yep. About it. Wow.
Yeah, no. I am.
I never expected that from the CDC. I thought we were going to have to cover our faces. I don't have much going on. You know what I mean? My smile is my greatest asset. And I can't flash these pearly whites anywhere.
Yeah.
So now I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, it's just very nice. I mean, like I said, I think now, I'll just have, this is one of those things I'll have it in my car at least. So if somebody's giving me some,
the hairy
trouble,
eyeball.
I got all right. I'll go back out in the car. I'll grab it. You know, but it is. The CDC says it is okay if you're fully vaccinated. Ditch the masks. Yeah, woohoo! So that's 14 days after your second shot, or 14 days after that Johnson & Johnson shot.
Wow! And it's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Yeah.
Are people going to be running around naked? I wonder. I mean, just a thought.
Sir, will you please put a mask on that thing?
Pat Benatar coming up next.
Here's what's trending on seacoastcurrent.com.
What's trending brought to you by LDI Solutions, online at ldisolutions.com. Well, the New Hampshire epidemiologist Benjamin Chan speaks up about the new CDC guidance about no masks. None too happy about that. Tough decisions are ahead for Dover City Council and the Mega Millions jackpot. $430 million for tonight's drawing. Those stories and more on the free-to-download Seacoast Current app. Be current, stay current at seacoastcurrent.com. Shark Sports and Weather coming up next.
This is unbelievable. All right. I was all excited about
You almost said a bad word.
Did I?
Radio.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I was going to say unreal or something. What is that? I don't know. Anyways, we've got the brain strain. Everybody loves Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin', got that Dunkin' gift card. And this is kind of a fun one today. Kind of funny. 33% of New England women, they think when a man does this, it's just plain weird. You know, the 67%, they're okay with it, but 33% of American women, New England women, they think that when a man does this, it's just plain weird.
Is it, I can't possibly. I almost just told you what my husband does to try and make me laugh.
Oh.
And I can't possibly share that information.
A little TMI.
Yeah, it's way TMI.
Yeah.
But I never thought, he could do such things.
Oh.
But anyway.
I think this is, at least for New England, I think this is kind of a seasonal thing. So that's kind of a hint. 33% of New England women think that when a man does this, it's just plain weird.
And I know the answer, and I do think it's weird. I absolutely.
You're in the 33%.
100%.
Okay.
I'm in the 33%. Yes.
Right.
I just think it's strange. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it to begin with, whether it's a man or woman or whatever,
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of doubly weird when a guy does it. But anyway, give it a shot. 877-45-SHARK. If you get the answer that we're looking for, you win the Dunks gift card.
But that 33% of New England women think is just plain weird.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 33% of New England women think that when a man does this, it's just plain weird. We said it's a seasonal thing. What are we talking about? It's today's brain strain.
877-45-SHARK. See if you can get the answer. Good morning. What's your guess?
Talks to himself?
Nope.
No, it's not talking to oneself.
Cleaning your ears out, your earwax.
Ew.
Oh, no.
A spray tan?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yep,
that is absolutely it.
That's a match because tanning is what we're looking for. Absolutely.
Yeah, tanning in general. But we'll take spray tan for sure. What's your name?
Jesse.
All right, Jesse. Yes, you are correct.
Spray tanning, that's more of the orange. Which, I mean, all of this, I would think that the women that think that this is just plain weird are going to think all of it's just plain weird. But the orange thing is more weird, I would think, than just if you like to maybe lay outside and try to soak up the sun.
Yeah, I will say, if you go tanning, if you don't get your tan in a can, don't do that. Because you can't do that by yourself. You just can't do it.
Yeah, because of the coverage.
Yeah, and if you mess it up, it's going to look so bad. But you've never done that? You've never gone tanning before?
No, not at those tanning booths. No, they kind of freak me out. I guess I'm claustrophobic or something. I don't want to get anywhere near those. Yeah, and I just kind of let it happen, or I go outside. We have the farmer's tan on the arms.
Right.
That's about the extent, it's nothing worse than being bald and having a sunburn on top of your head. So I always have like a hat going. But yeah, when it comes to tanning, not Red Sox legend Dennis Eckersley. Huge fan of tanning. He calls it
tans year round.
He calls it bronzing.
Yeah.
That's his given verb for tanning is bronzing.
Have you seen him lately? Is he still like as tan as ever?
He's got the George Hamilton thing. He's always just a nice deep tan. Even though he hangs out here in New England, he's always got the tan going.
Right.
And it's natural looking. It's not orange.
I don't know.
Again, we have so many things to talk to TC about.
Right. Oh, yeah. He's coming up in about an hour on the Shark.
Friday, May 14th. A payday for most people.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Don't spend your money on fake warranties. So don't do that.
This happened to me yesterday, and usually they happen in bunches like bananas. I got 2 of these fake calls about my car warranty yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a situation where they had these really, really familiar looking phone numbers. And I go, is that?
It's very close to your contacts.
Yeah, is that my uncle trying to call? That looks like his number. I better pick it up.
603 number 978-207. Yeah.
All around there, and it's sure enough the same old message about my car's warranty.
Hello.
So I took to Facebook. I said, you get bombarded with the fake calls about your car warranty. If not, how did you stop them? Got some good suggestions here. This is pretty funny. My favorite was from Amber. She said, I did once. Well, I kept asking which car he was talking about, as I just acquired a new one. New to me anyway, she says. And he wouldn't tell me. I said, you must know which car you're asking about. We went around and around with this until he finally hung up.
That's great.
People just
Good on you, Amber.
Yeah, taking it head on. Ron says, give the phone number to your local politician. So there we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Christopher says, I have a caller ID. If the caller doesn't identify themselves, I don't pick it up. Yeah. And if they do, it's about car warranties, I block it. You got to hit the block. I never hit the block. I got to hit the block.
Yeah. You got to do that every time. They have several phone numbers that they'll call from, but if I figure if you keep doing it, eventually they won't call anymore.
It'll weed them out. Bruno says, I call the number back and tell them I want to make a claim against that warranty. That's another one to go full on. Yeah, because they're going to go, this can't happen.
Okay.
This guy's going to try to take money from us.
That's very clever. That's clever.
That's pretty good, Bruno.
If you actually get a person, though, on the other end, sometimes if I'm in the right mood, and it's usually, on a weekend, like tonight, if they try and call or whatever, if you've, had a couple glasses of wine or whatever, and you actually get a person on the other end, I'll ask all about them.
Oh.
I'll say, hey, are you married? How many kids do you have? How old are you? Where do you live? Because that's what I really want to know.
Yeah.
You got to figure there's a person on the, who has to make those phone calls, right? For whatever life choices they've made. Yeah. They've put themselves in a position where they have to call total strangers.
That's good.
Trying to sell a ridiculous warranty.
I wonder how long and how many of those questions that you ask before you get, ooh.
I got rid of that one. It's the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train. It is 8:12. It is your Friday. Good morning to you.
Yeah, we've got the little train track celebrities here. Oh, the Friends reunion happening on HBO Max coming up on May 27th. Well, major league Hollywood reporters like myself were on the edge of my seat.
I don't know about that, but it's okay.
Waiting for this trailer. Everybody's all excited about the new trailer to see all of our, the friends that we grew up with together again, on NBC Thursday night, must-see TV.
Yes.
Kind of a must-see trailer. Oh, man, what a disappointment that was. All it is all 6 of them, and you could kind of tell that it's them, but not really because they just got their backs to you, and they're walking away from the camera. And, of course, we all call the episodes the one that, how all the episode names are the one that, and they have the one where they get back together.
Oh,
so there you go.
Okay.
HBO Max is where you'll be able to see it on May 27th. So Friends has returned. Now, Sarah, we've got breaking Oprah news.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Oprah.
I know we've been working out the harp today, but you said her name.
Well, her name backwards is Harpo, so that's perfect.
Yes. Okay.
You come to find out she's not perfect. Matter of fact, early on, she just said one of her most embarrassing and kind of fails was an interview with Sally Field, and she said she asked her a question, and then that was it. It was a terrible question.
One question.
And no, it was she was at everything was fine.
Oh, okay.
She asked one question. It was so bad that she completely went cold, just clammed up, and the interview was over. And it was, of course, Sally Field and Burt Reynolds were romantically involved for a time. She asked her if he wore his toupee to bed. Oh, and that was the end of that interview. Mama Gump was having none of that, apparently.
Mama Gump did not like that.
No.
Ooh.
And that was it. So isn't that funny? You get Oprah Winfrey, which, she's borderline a supernatural superhero.
You said her name again.
Yeah. And yet she says like she still just gets up at night dreading that she asked that question. She just thought it would something.
Everybody. I don't care who you are. If you've had any level of success, you have a body of failures as well.
That's something.
That Sally Field question, that's certainly not the only bad question that she's ever asked. She's got a whole box full of them. Every artist, every singer, every broadcaster, everybody has a body of work that they're like,
fails.
Yeah.
That just doesn't see it. Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady's got quite a few interceptions.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sting will play some bad notes on the bass guitar every once in a while.
Okay, now this is a banner day because I admit that there are projects that Sting, every now and again, he'll put out some albums that I just don't like.
Okay.
And I consider them a fail. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they don't do well on the charts, so other people agree with me. But he's Sting and he can do whatever. Now, even before he became Sting, of course, there's like a whole body of work that he just failed at.
Yep.
That's what you do.
That's it. I just didn't think that Oprah was in that category. I was very surprised to read that.
You said her name once again, Train, so you know what that means. I love
nice.
her.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train. It's time to play Who Are You? It's fun. It's simple. You pick a celebrity, give the other person 3 or more clues to figure that celebrity out. That's how you play. A May should belong to the moms, I think. And for the next,
I agree.
I don't know, 3 weeks or so, if I can keep on finding famous daughters of famous moms who are also moms.
Yep.
I'll do that. And this person today won an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award, and an Emmy. And she's just 48 years of age.
Okay.
Her mom is also an actress who is very famous, not quite as famous as this person, and that is why she is the subject of Who Are You?
Okay, don't know.
Not been very active lately. She's actually more famous for the things that she says and does very controversially. I'll give you an example. The hottest and latest thing that she said that was very controversial, just because you just go, wow, is this person living in some sort of ivory tower situation?
Why? What'd she say?
The pandemic was so tough on her. How tough was it?
How tough was it?
That she actually ate bread. Oh, she broke down and she ate bread. Have you heard about that one? That broke in the last...
is this Gwyneth Paltrow?
It's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, I threw up a little bit. Who's her mother again?
Yeah, Blythe Danner.
Yeah, Blythe Danner.
Is her
that's
mom.
right.
So, I was going to say then you get the uncoupling. She didn't get divorced. She got uncoupled consciously. And then don't even get me started on her candles.
She ate bread.
Yeah. The pandemic was so rough on her, she ate bread, or she almost ate bread, I think. Oh,
what's wrong?
Gwyneth.
I mean, I don't get her. I can't really. I'm sure she's a very nice person.
Yep.
I might like to be trapped in a room with her for a few hours.
I'm sure if I met her, I'd think she's delightful. But boy, I tell you, every so often she comes out with these things. You just
doozies.
Go, oh.
Anyway, there's nothing wrong with her. I mean, whatever. She's a person just trying to get through life.
I probably like her because I go, hey, that bread, you going to eat that? And then I can have it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's see. This guy, it's his birthday today. He turns 30-something years old.
Okay.
37 years old today. I had to do the math. May 14th, 1984, in White Plains, New York.
Oh.
He's not an actor. He's not a singer, but he is extremely famous. So much so that he has changed the world. He was voted the 5th richest person in the world as of March 2021. Time magazine has named this person among the 100 most influential people in the world, and it all started because of a girl.
Aha! It's Zuckerberg.
It is Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, indeed. He published the Facebook, as it was known back then.
Yeah, right there in
because
Harvard.
Yep,
yeah.
Just because he wanted to get a girlfriend, see if other girls would talk to him, right? And see what this other girl was doing that he liked.
The rest is history.
The rest is, well, yeah, it's certainly history. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you, too. Coming up, we've got the one, the only TC, Tom Karen, on the way on the Shark. I'm only hope. You are our only hope.
Oh, boy.
The only one that can do something about the prices of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Pats game. What? I mean, come on.
I'll charge you half price to come over and watch it at my house. How's that?
You know,
that's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Half price, though, was like
crazy. And the NFL, they are just the best at choreographing interest, right?
Yep.
They, the way they release the schedule and all of it. And now, if Brady averages 288 yards a game, he will break the passing record in Foxborough.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an accident that it's week 4.
No.
Maybe.
Now, TC, I'm sure you and I probably both know this, and the rest of the whole universe does not. But this October 3rd date is game 162 for the Sox.
Yes.
So there could be playoff ramifications like on that. That could be one of the best sports days in New England history.
Wow.
Yeah, and the way baseball does it now is, and actually took this from European soccer, everybody plays at the same time. So the Sox will play at 3 o'clock on that Sunday because every team plays at 3 because they don't want, some teams taking the field having already known that the other team they needed to lose lost.
Okay.
And they, everyone's got to play at the same time. So you got a 3 o'clock Red Sox game to wrap up the season. Figure that ends, 6:30 or so. Maybe clinching a playoff spot, whatever. Then you swing right into your tailgate. A lot of people are going to be calling in sick for work Monday. Monday the 4th will not be a productive day in Boston.
Another one, TC, is the Yankees situation. This is unbelievable. They have 8 breakthrough cases of COVID.
Yeah, really weird. Like, when you hear 1 or 2, you kind of expect, okay, we all knew that people who get vaccinated could still get it. You don't get it as bad. And Phil Nevin was the coach who got it, but you're right. Gleyber Torres now, one of the players, fully vaccinated, tested positive for COVID. 8 different... because they've reached that 85% threshold that baseball set, they can keep playing. Otherwise, like if that happened to the Red Sox, they'd have to shut down for a few days and it'd be a mess.
Okay.
But it is really interesting. You wonder if it's a variant or a strain that somehow is beating the vaccine, but it's ripping through that clubhouse.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? I'm fully vaccinated. A lot of people, now we can start not wearing masks. Fenway doubled up its capacity this week. We're up to almost 10,000.
I know.
We were back at the ballpark for the show for the first time in 590 days.
Wow.
On Wednesday. So we're getting there,
Oh, that must have been so fun.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching, because you apparently had no idea.
Well, I was going to say, I know his commute involved a laundry cart.
You like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
We did the laundry chart
right.
home run thing. That was funny.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My question to you, is Jim Rice fully vaccinated?
Yeah. He is.
Is he getting sick of the Jim Rice questions?
Every week it's a Jim Rice question.
I don't know. I think he's a little jealous.
You'll appreciate this. Wednesday, we decided we're going to be a little more casual on Jersey Street this year. You don't have to wear a tie at a ball game. So kind of at all these meetings, and Lenny Bernardo and I do the first show Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we're wearing the quarter zip pullover that every guy my age wears all the time.
Yes.
And we're like 5 minutes into the show and I get a text. We go to commercial, I check my phone. And Jim Rice said, I don't know, man, we don't look good without ties. There's like 4 frowny faces.
That's my man.
Jim's doing his first show with me tonight. We're going to be talking during the day. The discussion over what we're wearing will continue during the day.
That's right. That's my man. All right, TC, thank you so much for checking in and have a fun week. We will talk to you again next Friday.
All right, save up. Better buy some Bitcoin if you want to see Tom Brady in action.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez, Pete.
Little crypto coin.
Yeah, all right. There it is. The Tom Karen weekly discussion about Jim Rice. Anyway, we've got the workday kickoff. Coming up next, almost 3 hours of continuous classic hits. It's all commercial free. Kicks off next with Aha on the Shark.
Live from the Seacoast,